As we age, our bodies change in many ways. Our metabolism slows down, our hormones fluctuate, our immune system weakens, and our organs become less efficient. These changes can affect how we process and respond to different foods, including fruits. So, some fruits can actually have some severe negative effects on your blood sugar, hormones, digestion, and medication interactions after age 50. These interactions can reduce the effectiveness of the drugs or cause dangerous side effects. In this video, we will reveal 8 fruits that you should avoid after age 50 and why they are bad for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is a citrus fruit that has a bitter and sour taste. It's often eaten for breakfast or as a snack, and it's praised for its vitamin C content and its ability to boost your metabolism. However, grapefruit can also interfere with many medications that are commonly used by older adults, such as blood pressure medications like calcium channel blockers, blood thinners, which are medications that prevent blood clots like warfarin, and cholesterol-lowering drugs. This is because grapefruit contains a compound called furanocoumarin, which blocks an enzyme in your liver that helps break down these drugs. As a result, the drugs can build up in your bloodstream and cause serious side effects, such as bleeding, kidney damage, or even death. So, if you're taking any medication, check with your doctor before eating grapefruit or drinking grapefruit juice. Number 2. Watermelon. Watermelon is a summer staple that is refreshing and hydrating. It's also low in calories and high in water content, which makes it a great choice for weight loss. However, watermelon can also raise your blood sugar levels because it has a high glycemic index. The glycemic index is a measure of how quickly a food raises your blood sugar after you eat it. Foods with a high glycemic index can cause spikes and crashes in your blood sugar, which can lead to diabetes complications, mood swings, and cravings. Watermelon has a glycemic index of 72, which is higher than some types of candy. So, if you have diabetes or prediabetes, limit your intake of watermelon and pair it with some protein or fat to slow down the absorption of sugar. Number 3. Cherries. Cherries are sweet and tart fruits that are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. They can help fight oxidative stress, inflammation, and gout. However, cherries can also cause digestive problems, such as bloating, gas, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. This is because cherries contain a type of sugar called sorbitol, which is poorly absorbed by your intestines. Sorbitol can draw water into your colon and cause osmotic diarrhea, which is when your stool becomes watery and frequent. Sorbitol can also ferment in your gut and produce gas and bloating. Other than that, cherries are high in sugar, and yes, they're natural sugars, but they still count as sugar and calories. And if you have diabetes or prediabetes, which is more common as we age, eating too many cherries can spike your blood sugar levels and cause complications. According to the USDA, 1 cup of cherries has about 18 grams of sugar and 97 calories. That's almost as much as a small candy bar. And let's be honest, who eats just 1 cup of cherries? Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Dates. Dates are dried fruits that have a chewy texture and a caramel-like flavor. They are often used as natural sweeteners or as ingredients in desserts and energy bars, but they are very high in natural sugars, which can spike your blood sugar levels and increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. According to the dietary guidelines for Americans, older adults should limit their intake of added sugars to less than 10% of their daily calories. But dates are not just added sugars, they are also high in fructose, a type of sugar that can cause fatty liver disease and insulin resistance. One date can have about 66 calories and 16 grams of sugar, which is more than half of the recommended daily intake of added sugars for women, and most people eat more than one at a time. Dates are not all bad, though. They do have some health benefits, such as providing fiber, potassium, iron, and antioxidants. They can also satisfy your sweet tooth without adding artificial sweeteners or preservatives. But moderation is key. If you want to enjoy dates occasionally, stick to 1 or 2 pieces per day and pair them with some protein or healthy fat to balance out the sugar. For example, you can have a date with some nuts, cheese, or yogurt. Number 5. Mangoes. Mangoes are tropical fruits that have a sweet and juicy flesh and a smooth and edible skin. They are high in vitamin A and vitamin C, which can boost your immune system and skin health. They also contain enzymes that can help break down proteins and aid digestion. However, mangoes can also trigger allergic reactions in some people, especially those who are sensitive to poison ivy or poison oak. This is because mangoes belong to the same family as these plants and share a similar chemical called urushiol, which can trigger an allergic reaction in some people. The symptoms of mango allergy include itching, hives, and swelling of the mouth when exposed to mangoes. In rare cases, mango allergy can cause anaphylaxis, which is a life-threatening condition that requires immediate medical attention. Other than that, mangoes are mostly full of sugar and carbs, which can raise your blood sugar levels quickly. Number 6. Papaya. Papaya is another tropical fruit that has a soft and orange flesh and black seeds that can be eaten or discarded. It's low in calories and high in vitamin C and folate, which can support your immune system and prevent birth defects. It also contains an enzyme called papain, which can help digest proteins and reduce inflammation. However, papaya can also have some negative effects on your heart, especially if you already have irregular heartbeats. That is because papaya contains small amounts of cyanogenic glycosides, which can worsen your heartbeats problem. It also can have negative effects on patients with hypothyroidism. Number 7. Lychee. Lychee is a small and round fruit that has a white and juicy flesh and a red and spiky skin. It's high in vitamin C and antioxidants, which can protect your cells from damage and boost your immunity. It also has a low glycemic index, which means it doesn't raise your blood sugar too quickly. However, lychee can also cause a rare but serious condition called hypoglycemic encephalopathy, which is when your blood sugar drops too low and affects your brain function. This condition can cause seizures, coma, or even death, especially in children who eat lychee on an empty stomach or without eating enough carbohydrates. This is because lychee contains a toxin called hypoglycin A, which inhibits the production of glucose in your liver. So, if you eat lychee, make sure you eat it with other foods and monitor your blood sugar levels. Number 8. Dried fruits. Dried fruits are fruits that have been dehydrated to remove most of their water content. They are often used as snacks or as ingredients in cereals, granola bars, or trail mixes. However, dried fruits can also be high in calories, sugar, and preservatives, which can harm your health in the long run. 1 cup of dried fruits can have about 300 calories and 70 grams of sugar, which is more than the recommended daily intake of added sugars for both men and women. Dried fruits can also contain sulfites, which are chemicals that prevent browning and spoilage. Sulfites can cause allergic reactions in some people, such as headaches, hives, or asthma attacks. So, if you eat dried fruits, choose unsweetened and sulfite-free varieties and eat them in moderation. So, there you have it. These are the 8 fruits that you should avoid after age 50. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should never eat these fruits again. You can still enjoy them occasionally in moderation, as long as you're aware of their potential risks and allergies. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you eat some of these fruits regularly? Did you experience some of these bad effects before? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.